The following is a presentation of RealTree Outdoor Productions.
Mike's a little bit cool this morning.
I'm telling you, this ain't typical for Georgia.
It does feel like elk season, doesn't it?
It kind of does feel like elk season, but I have to say it's cool today, but this past fall hunting with you, George, it kind of heated up, didn't
Yeah,
it?
things were hot this year, weren't they?
You know, we had some real good hunts, and you know, I think people have seen our Monster Bulls 1 video. I think they're going to be really pleased with this Monster Bulls 2. Should be a great hunt. And folks, welcome to RealTree Outdoors Monster Bulls 2 video, and I'm standing alongside my good friends George Tallman with the United States Outfitters and my compadre Michael Waddell. And Michael, we had some great hunts with George this past year.
Oh, it turned out to be an unbelievable last 2 years. You know, this has been ongoing for the last 2 years as far as the Monster Bulls 2. And I remember the first year we showed up, we had the tripods, and me and George, we was kind of going at it pretty heavily. He didn't want to take those big tripods to the woods, but we ended up, we did anyway, and we got some good footage that year, but we really didn't get a lot of good hunts on video as far as closing the coffin on them. But the last couple of years, we really been successful in bringing a lot of these old big bulls home with us from all across the country.
I think that's one thing that's really neat about elk hunting, George. You know, us turkey hunters, and what I call that bull's a big turkey with elk, horns, with big horns. But, you know, you really have to move a lot, you know, especially in bow hunting, get in close for the shots. And I think that's where your guys excel for us.
Well, you know, we learned with you. I mean, having a camera there as well as a somebody with a guide, and you got 3 people out there, and it's just, you know, you're moving, and these things big, and he's moving, he takes a step that's bigger than ours. It's tough to do on video, and we finally got it figured out now, and things should be just bigger and better from now on.
Yeah, I'll tell you, I'm looking forward to already going back out next year, but you know, United States Outfitters, you've set up a lot of hunts for us the last couple of years. Explain to us on your private land hunts and your draw hunts.
Well, we basically do both. We do public areas as well as private land areas, and you know, the ranches that we have are very large and you know, good for filming. They're open, and they're just exactly what you're looking for as far as numbers of elk and the type of video we're doing.
Well, one of my favorite places is the Floyd Lee Ranch, and Michael, we have some great hunts. Now, how about telling us what the first hunts are going to be?
Well, we got some unbelievable hunts. We got some good muzzleloader hunts coming up with John Zent, and also got a good bow hunt with you. And also, I got my first elk this year with a bow, and it was probably the best bull ever taken on the Floyd Lee in New Mexico last year, I'm sure.
Do you remember that bull being that big, Bill?
He was huge.
He got bigger as he come in, though. By the time I took my shot, he was a Boone and Crockett.
No, I tell you, that was a good bull.
Exactly, and we got some good hunts coming up from there, and I'm excited to take a look at them again.
Well, folks, let's do this. Grizz has got a cup of coffee for us in the kitchen, and we're going to get that, and you take a look at some exciting hunts.
Now, when one goes to the Floyd Lee Ranch, you can expect to hear a lot of bugling, and that's exactly what Bill and Grizz Montoya heard on the first day of their hunt.
We may be in for a chase, so what we're going to try to do is, with the wind in our favor, which it is, what we'll do is we'll just cut down right, kind of get between them, and we ought to be able to intercept them. We'll do a few cow calls and see if we can get them in. You ready? We'll see if we can work around him. Let me try to locate him. He's still there.
Right after the call, they got a sharp response, and they feel good about their chances of scoring on the big bull. They circle around on the bugling bull, keeping the wind in their favor. Now keep in mind also that Bill had taken a big bull on the first day of the hunt last year, and it looks like things are going to pan out to do the same this year. It looks like Grizz's positioning skills is going to pay off to be perfect. This bull is coming right to them. Good shot, Bill. Perfect arrow placement.
Would you like it?
Too late now.
We had 6 on one side. 5.
Now right here, Bill is uncertain. He didn't have a lot of time to look at the bull. And a lot of times that's what happens when you're elk hunting. You have to take the first presentable opportunity. But I can promise you, Bill, you won't be disappointed when you find this bull.
Where'd you hit it? Where'd you hit it?
I thought long. It went right. He was standing right in here. They put him back in here, and let's see if we can go find him.
Well, Bill, it looks like you've got this elk hunting figured out. Another first day bull on the Floyd Lee. Either you guys are mighty good or mighty lucky. Of course, either one counts.
I think we got us an elk. 2 for 2. 2 for 2. Look at this bull.
Look at him.
Can you believe that? You know, it didn't go that far.
He's the same one we saw this morning.
That same bull we saw
He
earlier
was
this morning.
covered with cows. I thought we'd never get a chance.
I tell you what, this Jennings Carbon Extreme and these Eastern arrows, look at this. Folks, what we did, we saw this bull earlier this morning, and I didn't think we had a chance we'd see him again later on in the morning, did you?
I really didn't know that many cows.
Look at this dandy bull. Got 6 on this side, and he really 6 by 5.
You made a comment about that this morning.
Yeah.
He is a dandy.
Well, yeah, I tell you what, it just goes to prove, you know, we didn't give up this morning.
That's right.
And a lot of times, you know, the wind was not in our favor. We kept trying to position ourselves, and on a couple of setups, the wind got us, and we pulled back around and make big circles and loops, and finally we just got in the right situation. And,
Absolutely. That wind was just unbearable.
but we kept on. Look at the.
We went one direction, they were bugling behind us, and then they shut up.
Oh, I am happy with this. Give me 5, my man.
Yes, sir.
2 for 2. Oh, first day out.
10:30 man.
10:30 man. Last year, we took a bull around 10:30. Again around 10:30 again this morning, and I'm happy with it.
Well, here you see me on my elk hunting debut. I'd always wanted to hunt elk ever since I was a kid, and finally I had the opportunity. And what better guide than George Tallman? It was the 3rd afternoon of our hunt, and we had been hearing a lot of bulls, including these out in this meadow.
Looks pretty good, George. Let's just circle around this way, right?
All of the bulls appeared to be Pope and Young status, so we circle around, hoping we can get in position. Wind is a key factor, and we were just nervous that the wind would shift, but luckily it stayed the same. Our plan is that I should ease up about 30 yards closer. George was to circle around behind me and start elk calling. That is, doing some cow calling. Hopefully we could lure these love trace bulls in position so I could get a good opportunity to take a shot. Man, all this bugling, you don't know how pumped and intense I'm feeling right now. It looks like I'm gonna get a shot, and I'm just praying that I can hold my composure and make a good one. I don't know what it was that George told this bull, but it had to have been pretty sexy, because this bull is thinking he is going to get him a girlfriend. He is only 10 yards from me right now, and I'm at full draw waiting for him to turn broadside. Even though the bull was quartering to me a little bit, the shot looked good, right behind the shoulder, and I got enough penetration. I felt good about the shot. I got him right behind that shoulder. Thank goodness I didn't have a heart problem. I believe I'd have had a heart attack right there. I think I got him right behind that shoulder. He was quartering to me just a little bit. But I had to take the shot. Let's move around here and watch. After the shot, we waited about 45 minutes before picking up the blood trail, only to find the bull had only gone about 100 yards. I think I got him real good.
You got it.
Oh, God. Oh, I think he's down. I don't see. He's out, isn't he? Yes! Look at this dude. I'm telling you what, ever since I was a kid, I'm telling you I wanted to hunt elk. Oh man, I finally got a chance, and you put me on him, man. This is a dream come true for me, George, I promise you.
Well, he was looking for a cow. He came to us.
I'm telling you, a 6x6, man, not bad for my first elk. Well, here's an all-familiar face to the RealTree videos. It's RealTree and Hunter Specialist Pro Staffer Joe Drake. And Joe is being guided by Isaac Fernandez, another one of U.S.O.'s top guides. Old Joe, he's made his name for sounding just like a hen turkey, and he has got many a long-beard gobblers in within range. And I can just tell you this, if Joe elk hunts half as good as he turkey hunts, he'll be bringing a big one home to Georgia. They had spotted some bulls down in the meadow below from the ridge above. So they circle around, hope to get in position, and Joe's going to try to take one of these bulls with a muzzleloader. Now you can't tell it from this shot here, but the area Joe and Isaac are hunting is very open. And it's important that they locate the bull before busting out into the clearing.
Think we can get a little bit closer to him. Let's check it. Oh yeah. This wind's kind of swirling, but it's kind of going that way. I think we got him. Okay, hope we don't jump one. Let's go.
Look closely. Right on the other side of this broom sage, right on the edge of this dirt bank, you can see the antlers of the bull. He's down in the ditch. You know Joe's heart has got to be racing right here. This could be the first opportunity Joe has ever had to take a shot at an elk. And from the looks of this situation, it's gonna happen. Joe's not sure where the bull's gonna come out. He just knows he's in the ditch. Joe's got his muzzleloader rifle ready, and then the bull appears out of the ditch. The country is so open, Joe doesn't even have time to find a prop. Joe's forced to freehand the muzzleloader. Joe waits patiently for the bull to start to get broadside. The muzzleloader has got to be getting heavy. Great shot, Joe. Through the wind, through all the nervousness, and free-handing the rifle at a distance of 100 yards, Joe takes his shot, and it is a good one. Watch right here, and you can see the bull go down. Congratulations, your first elk.
All right, let's go get him. Woo.
Get that one.
Isaac. Isaac.
All right. Ooh, he's a nice bull.
What a bull. I'm shaking. I'm glad we didn't have to put another one in. I couldn't do it.
Yeah. One's all it took.
He'd like to give me a heart attack.
Well, Isaac seems to be a pretty popular man around camp. Here we find him guiding Ricky Joe Bishop, RealTree and Loman Pro staffer, on his first elk hunt as
We
well.
saw that big bull this morning there, and we got our blind set up there, and let's see if we can get him to come on in.
Tell you, we're due for a change of luck. We've been so close on this bull, and he's just had a bunch of cows, and everything's just worked out wrong for us. You know, luck's got to change.
Yeah, I think it will.
Let's get set up.
All right.
If you recognize Ricky's face, you've probably seen it on the cover of some of the Loman game calls, turkey calls. Ricky's a two-time Grand National Turkey Calling Champion, and he is no stranger to the woods. He's also an avid bow hunter and has had several Pope and Young whitetails under his belt, but he's never had a chance to hunt elk, and he hopes to take a Pope and Young home with him before he leaves.
Now, where are you thinking he's going to come?
That's where that bull went up this morning. I think he's going to come right down that same area right in here and hit this water.
Hopefully you're right. This water they like to get in that in the evenings.
Yeah.
We checked that wind back there, but it's perfect. So maybe he'll come in here and we'll do a little cow calling and bugling maybe. All right, that sounds good. Yep, right by that big pine. He's looking.
The bull that appears up on the side of the ridge is a bull that Ricky and Isaac have been chasing the whole trip. This just might be their lucky day.
He heard you. He's looking. There he comes down. Yeah. Man, he's nice. There he comes. He's cautious though. Well, Isaac, it's been 45 minutes. You know, we thought he was coming straight in on us. He's so cautious. What do you think?
I think he skirted around the side of the hill, maybe topped over. The wind still is kind of moving around a little bit. Maybe I'll go back up the hill and check over that other side, see if we can put a stalk on it.
Do that. I'll wait here, and you get up top. If you see him, just take your time, and I'll wait here.
Okay.
And just give me 2 cow calls.
Okay.
And then I'll come up.
All right.
Well, this sounds like a good plan. Ricky Joe and RealTree cameraman John Taylor are going to stay put. Isaac is going to circle around and get a better feel of where the big bull went.
Hey, whoa. There's a bull. Wait.
Suddenly, from out of nowhere, a whole different bull shows up.
It's a pretty good one. Wait. Hey, he's coming. Get ready.
Big bull hits the wall and the camera is blocked. He has to raise up, actually pick the tripod up to get this on video. This This is awesome footage. Watch this bull just pound this wallow.
Man, that's the most exciting thing I've ever seen in my life. He come in there, we cow called, he could walk across. He come in like he was on a leash. He got in that hole and we had to reset up and he was sitting there just and man, it looked like perfect. He had just perfect. Man, did you see that? Awesome. I ain't believing it. Man, that was great.
The whole thing from the top of the hill.
I tell you,
Awesome.
right after you left, I told John, I said, he's gonna cow call, that bull's gone. I said, let's just pack it up and get ready. And all of a sudden, this bull walks out and I glassed him and he looked huge and he was just cruising along and I cow called and I couldn't believe I'm an amateur. And,
That was perfect.
And then he just turned and walked straight in and got out in this hole and just started thrashing. And my heart was just, but you was up on the hill, you saw everything.
He's down over here on
Man, I thought I saw him go down. Man, that was unreal. Man, there he is. You told me he went down right by that cedar.
He's a beauty.
Yeah, he only went probably, what, 150 yards?
Yeah,
Can't believe that. An animal this size. Look at the size of it.
that was a perfect shot.
Tell you what, I was nervous. He was thrashing and had me a little shook and held my composure, I guess. Man, that was awesome.
Look at that bull.
I tell you what, thanks a lot,
He's a
man.
beauty.
That was a hunt of a lifetime. I was really excited. David told me they had some good bulls out here, and I've seen, in 3 days, we've seen I don't know how many bulls this caliber. We was after a big, probably a 300 bull, but he was just real spooky. He come off the hill, but this one come in, it was just a bonus right here,
This
just
is
to get
one
him.
great bull, especially to see him wallow in that, thrash that wallow there.
Man, when you get them in
That was great.
that close, and you got a bow and arrow in your hand, there's nothing like it. I tell you, I'm hooked for life. And I'm an avid turkey hunter. Now I'm an avid elk hunter, I guess.
That is good.
Great hunt, Ricky. Now we're going to hunt with John Zent, the editor of the North American Hunter, a magazine by the National Rifle Association, and he's been guided by Grizz Montoya and Cody Wood. They've been glassing from the ridge above and have located several big bulls in the valley below. Grizz feels certain with the right wind and the right situation he can get within range of one.
Came up on the top of the ridge. He's got to be in these trees somewhere back
He's underneath that big rock outcropping there, wasn't he?
Yeah. What we'll do is we'll go up a little ways. We'll do a little bit of calling and see if he responds.
Okay.
Because he's by himself, so he might come to a cow call. We'll check and see. Check the wind. We got perfect wind. If we go straight at him, the wind will be to our left. So.
Okay.
From up top, the trio has spotted one big bull in particular that was all by himself, so they circle around and feel good about their chances of calling them in. Good luck, guys.
Set up by that tree right there. This way. We're gonna do some calling. What we're trying to do is bring in past you. So just take the range finder and everything.
Bow or muzzleloader is the only weapons that you can bring in this particular area. John's chosen to bring his muzzleloader. With only one call made, John spots movement in the brush. They moved in right on top of this bull. What an awesome sight. There is nothing that'll get your heart beating more than what you're about to see. You are the man, John. Great shot. The bull goes down right behind the brush.
All right.
Nice shot. He ran off probably about 70 yards.
Well, he came right up through this opening right here and gave me a real good broadside shot. It's right there. 30 yards or something like that, maybe.
Nice shot. He came right into that cow call. I didn't believe he'd come right in.
He looked like a good one when he stepped out. I wasn't counting points at that point. I just thought, yeah, he's the one.
It was still a little bit dark. We really couldn't tell how big he was.
Yeah.
Spots. I mean, count his points.
Oh, look, he's pretty heavy too. All right.
Just notice here how open the terrain is as John recovers his bull. It's vitally important to get up top like you seen them do earlier and glass these bulls before running around in the open terrain, because if you don't do that, you can bump a lot of these bulls. But right here, they've done their job, and John's got a tag for this big boy.
All right.
Good job. Good job, man.
Thank you, Cody.
Yeah. Look at him. Yeah, beautiful. Really nice.
Boy, he's been in the mud a little bit, hasn't he? Oh, yeah.
Beautiful bull, man.
That was an awesome setup, Chris. Gee whiz.
You know, I love it when a good plan comes together like that.
I don't see how, that was like textbook stuff. Huh?
Yeah. He's just been wallowed up, too.
Yeah.
He was an older bull, too. Look at the gray on his mane, too. Got some mass to him.
Yeah, he does. He's got nice, heavy size. Beautiful, yeah. Well, that's what we were looking at this morning. I could see these, but
I'm surprised he was all by himself. Yeah. For the season that it is.
yeah.
He's been herding a ton of cows. Because that other bull we saw, that smaller bull, had a bunch of cows. Yeah. Yeah, that was a good shot.
Oh, he's a great bull, man.
Well, that was another fun hunt, Bill. You made a great shot. Really, I tell you what, I was fortunate enough to make a good shot, but I think that's where teamwork, you talk about guys and how important they are on hunts. I think that's what's really neat about you guys. You know, you put guides with all the hunters, and it really pays off.
Well, being in the right spot at the right time sure helps too.
Well, I think, George, you know what you and I were talking about, you guys, as far as guides, have like 75 to 80 different guides, don't
Right. No, we have guides that are in the areas that are the quality areas. And so consequently, once you get a tag or you're on private land hunt, you want to make the most of your opportunity, and that's what those people are in there for.
You know, I tell you what, we talk about guides grid so much and how important it is. You know, in a case like with anybody traveling to see you guys, it's a guide is really important because you only got 4 or 5 days and you're hunting new land for the first time. Guides really are important.
Well, a lot of these guys, this is their backyard, so I mean, they know exactly what are the areas to hunt in. They know what the elk are doing because they're watching them all year long. So.
Yeah. Well, I tell you what, we got some great hunts coming up right now, and you really gonna try to catch a bass, aren't you?
Well, you guys keep talking about all these big fish back here in these ponds, so I'm gonna go try my luck.
Well, the way it's getting cool right now, you may have to ice fish this afternoon because it is
That's right.
cool right now. Kind of reminds me of deer hunting there right
That's
here.
right.
All right, well, you go try to catch a fish, holler if you catch one, and folks, what we're gonna do is take a look at some more exciting hunts.
To give you an idea how good this Floyd Lee Ranch is, I'm standing here at camp. That bull's maybe 200 yards from us. This morning he gave us a slip, we chased him, and we seen where he went to bed. So tomorrow morning we're gonna go up before dark, or before it gets light in the dark, and try and get up around him and keep the wind right, and wait for first light and see if we can't catch him, because every night he's been coming down right here by camp and teasing us all night long. And then in the mornings at first light, he heads up to his bedding area. So we're going to hopefully trick him tomorrow morning. It's incredible to sit here and listen to these bulls right here in camp. It's an unbelievable place to come hunt. Doesn't get any better than that.
Well, at daylight the next morning, Jay has hardly had any sleep the night before, and he finds himself into position exactly where he wants to be. The cows are about 30, 35 yards from him. He just waits on the big bull to show himself. big bull shows himself and Jay quickly comes to full draw. But man, he doesn't stay there long enough for a good shot. After the herd went out of sight, Jay decides to make a big circle around them in an effort to cut them off before making it to their bedding area. Jay knows this will probably be his final and last effort to take a shot at the bull. Jay slowly eases up in position. The bull's just bugled right over the hill. He can hear the cows mewing. He knows he is just right there. Now Jay knows what to do in crunch time. Jay has taken several whitetails, 2 of which go over 180 with a bow and arrow. So let's see what he can do with this big bull if he gets an opportunity. Jay hears footsteps and he knows they're coming. There they are. The cow just appeared.
Yeah.
Oh man, the shot looks pretty good. Even though it's a little back, the bull took a step right as Jay released his arrow. But it looks like it's a good enough shot to take the bull.
He crossed right here. Well, Isaac, he jumped the bowstring a little bit. But I think whenever he did, he turned and kind of quartered a little bit, and it hit him towards the back of the ribs. But I think the angle, what did you think?
I think you may have got maybe further back on the ribs. You may have angled right in, got that liver, and maybe caught one line.
I know that's one big bull.
He is a good bull.
That's the bull we've been after. That's the one we were talking about last night on the porch.
Yeah. The one down at the tank.
Yep, the one down at the tank.
Yeah.
Oh, awesome bull.
He's a good bull.
Well, what do you think?
Let's go up here and see if we can find some of the blood trail, and then it's pretty open here, so we'll just kind of ease through
we'll just
there.
Look, if we don't see anything, then maybe we'll back out.
Yeah.
We don't want to push him for
Give him a
sure.
little while.
Yeah, okay. That's good.
Yeah. What's the deal? You're back mighty early.
Well, we had a pretty awesome hunt. I hit a big bull.
Did you?
Yeah.
We heard them just bugling everywhere.
It was awesome. It was an incredible hunt. We just we're not real. I think it was a good shot.
Yeah, we're not too sure on the shot. He was kind of.
He stepped on me when I shot, and it looked like it hit him back, but it looked like the angle was good that it got up in him. You know, so
Followed the blood trail for about 100, 150 yards. Good trail? It's good trail, but we figured we'd just come in and wait for about 4 or 5 hours.
Probably the best thing.
Probably
the best thing is let him lay down.
Well, Isaac, that was a long, agonizing 5 hours. But with the shot, I mean, he outstepped me a little bit. It hit him a little farther back, and we both really think we got the liver.
Yep.
But it's better to wait. The other guys are going to wait back behind us.
Okay.
Let's go pick up the blood trail.
Cool.
Let's do it. Right on the rock. Hey. There he is. Woo! Oh man, look at that. Oh my goodness. Look at this one. Look at that. Woo! Man, is he pretty or what? Oh, that is a great bull. Oh, look at the mass on him. How about that, Isaac?
Congratulations, Jay.
Man, was that fun.
Is
This is the bull we've been chasing, isn't it?
Yep.
This is the one that's been keeping me awake at night.
We were on him yesterday.
Yep, he gave us a slip yesterday, and you said, you know, we need to go up that canyon a little darker.
Yep.
And it had those cows right there, and he was bugling right over the lip. And he left one cow back behind. We had the wind in her face.
and you told me to slip up there to the edge, and I was a little bit concerned. When I shot, he stepped forward, but we got the back of his liver, and you know, he didn't go far. In fact, I bet he didn't go 150 yards from where we shot him.
Yeah, he probably didn't.
Well, you've already seen that New Mexico is home to some big bulls, but it's also home to some beautiful landscape. And on this hunt, we joined Joe Alvarez and U.S.O guide Tony Gonzalez. They've been glassing a distant herd of elk, and the herd bull is definitely a shooter. The duo scheme up a plan that will hopefully bring Joe within muzzleloader range of the big bull, despite the open terrain. I would say this big old boy definitely has love on his mind. With no other option, the two just have to cut through the open terrain, hopefully to get within range of the bull.
There he is. See the cows? Okay, they're way ahead of him. It's a big bull. Okay. All right. What we'll do is we'll sneak up here. He's walking away from us. He can't see us. We'll sneak up behind him. I'll call him, turn him around, and you shoot him. All right. Okay, let's go.
This is incredible. This bull is totally focused on feeding and keeping his cows together, and while his back is turned, Joe and Tony slip right up on top of him. Awesome. Patience is definitely the key on these kind of hunts. Don't get in a hurry and take your time. Now at a distance of about 110 yards, Joe feels confident he can make a good shot. All the bull has got to do is turn a little more broadside and Joe will have a perfect shot opportunity.
Hit him. Good hit. All right.
Finally, you can see that this elk hunting is definitely not for the weak-hearted. He is out.
Good hit. All right. Good hit. Oh, look at that. Look at that. He's a nice. Look at the rack in this guy. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Oh, man. Beautiful rack. That's beautiful. Look at that. Look at that. Look how big those tines are in the front. Yeah, all right. Good job. Good shooting. Good shooting. Look at that. Oh, yeah.
Thank you, Joe, for letting us go along on your hunt.
That's a beautiful rack with that animal.
Now we go on to Arizona, where with RealTree cameras meet up with Marcel Donaldson. Marcel's a lucky lady who has drawn an Arizona elk tag right in the middle of the bugling season. Now, it just so turns out that her guide will be Drayton Martin, who is not only a United States Outfitters guide, but is also Marcel's brother.
I don't know how you get so lucky to draw an Arizona elk tag like this. You know them bulls we found flying, Kev, up there on that one knob and that one little patch of trees, they're screaming.
All right.
I didn't get a great look at any of them because I wanted to leave them alone. see if we can get in there and get one in the morning, but.
Well, let's get out of here and
Right. I'm looking
go get
forward
some
to it.
dinner and get geared up. And
All right, guys.
The next day, Drayton takes Marcel to the area where he had spotted the big bull. Joining them is Marcel's husband, Kevin Donaldson. Drayton spots movement and brings his glasses to see a bull scurrying through the brush. In a situation like this, when the herd is moving, you have to move. There's always a time to be aggressive and always a time to be passive. Right now, it's time to run and gun.
He's only about a 300 bull. We gotta move.
Trying to get a better feel for what all is there, they're not sure if that was a big bull or a smaller bull. But they'll know pretty quick because the bulls are working their way through this meadow and they are right where they need to be.
Range him, Kevin. You need to range him, Kevin.
Good gracious, this bull is screaming. Suddenly, out of nowhere, he appears, and it is definitely the big one.
Take it.
What a shot. I don't know about you, but I definitely wouldn't want this old gal after me. She can shoot that muzzleloader.
Got good thirds. Oh yeah, hey, that because his first one's a jinx.
His swords are big, man. His third, yeah, his first on this side's muffed.
Now this is why you go to Arizona. What an awesome bull.
He's a 3.
Look at how big.
He's got good thirds. He's a 3. Bull.
That's the bull we saw from the plane yesterday, I think.
This bull here is exactly why I've got George to put my name in the hat. Now this is an awesome hunt with Ross Town and guide Bud Womack. This is also in Arizona, and this is a bow hunt here. Just listen to this bull bugle as they close the distance. The duo clips through the timber trying to get closer. And a lot of times that's the case when elk hunting. When a bull's moving and bugling, you have to move with him. You have to get real aggressive. And this old boy is fired up and in love. Hopefully they can close the distance and get close enough to where they can call and bring the bull within range. And just check how close this bull gets to Ross before he makes his shot. This is incredible. I'm talking about a good long shot. That had to be at least 3 yards.
Did you stick him?
Got him.
All right, there's blood right there. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Good shot.
Excellent calling.
That was super. I just seen him coming through the trees. I seen horn. I didn't know if you were at draw or...
I drew when he came out of the woods up there, and he came right
That
at
was
me
perfect.
in a hurry.
Perfect job. Perfect job. Any crashing, or did you hear any crashing?
I heard something crash over there, but I couldn't tell whether it came down or went through the
I
woods.
thought I did, but I was far enough behind you when I was bugling that I never could you know, hear for sure if it was just horns or if it went down. From the looks of it, you got him. There's blood all over the dang,
That's exciting.
dang place. Well, let's see if we can find the arrow. Come right through here. We don't want to make a lot of noise because he might hear us, but he's starting to tear up the ground pretty good. I think he's hurt. He's starting to stumble a little right here. Probably getting close. Yep. See where he come right through here. Oh. There he is. There he is.
He's down.
There's your bull. I told you we'd get him. Woo!
Nice.
You bet he is. Yeah, he's out. He's out. No worries here. Man.
Very nice.
Look at the mass on him. You don't see a lot of them that got that kind of mass, Ralph.
Well,
What do you think? Are you happy with him?
I'm very pleased with him.
I am too. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Good shooting. It was a long day, wasn't it?
Good guiding. We've never gotten him enough.
George, that's what I call on the Ross Towns hunt, up close and personal.
Now that bull was one of our draw hunts in Arizona, and that bull came in close, didn't he?
I tell you, being a bow hunter, I like to be close, but that bull was right on top of him. And, you know, George, we talk about private land hunts, you know, like we did in New Mexico, but the draw type hunts, how about doing this, explaining the difference between the private land hunts versus the draw hunts?
Well, when it comes to quality, we really want to look at two types of hunts. We want to look at private land situations that are well managed. Usually those hunts are going to be more expensive because you're going to pay for the private land access and the management. If we can get into a draw type hunt, what we call limited entry areas, that we actually obtain the permit into an area that gives us the type of quality that we typically do on private land. The advantage of it is cost. A private land hunt usually will be $2,000 or $3,000 more expensive than a limited entry hunt. And a limited entry hunt that we do, these hunts here are like $29.50. So they're very inexpensive, but very high quality.
You know, one thing I think is very important for people to realize, you basically, United States Outfitters, do the work for somebody who applies. You take what the applications, what the areas they want to hunt, and you do the work for them.
Right. What we want to do is build a complete portfolio. These hunts are difficult to draw if you look at them as singles, but if you apply a whole bunch of them for different species and stuff like that, you can get really a good draw and ultimately draw that one tag. And that's really all we need. It's just one tag, and then we'll have an excellent chance of producing the type of quality that our clients are looking for.
You know what we're going to do right now, you talk about the draw type hunts, Arizona, talking about huge bulls, and we have some great hunts this year from Arizona.
Yeah, these are typically our type of draw hunts. Anybody can do these hunts. Just simply let us apply and we draw the tags.
Well, what we're going to do right now, folks, we're going to take a look at some of those huge bulls from Arizona.
You ready now? Let's go ahead. Well, Bill's right about one thing. There are some huge bulls in Arizona. Here we're going to hunt with guide Jeff Henderson and Barry Beatty, who's a gentleman from Pennsylvania. Barry was lucky enough to draw an Arizona tag, and he was kind enough to let me take the RealTree camera along and try to capture it all on video. Well, the thing about a public draw area, scouting is such a vital part of actually taking a bull. Even though you might be in big bull country, without knowing where to go or where to start, you can spend days on end just trying to find a bull. But on this hunt, guy Jeff Henderson has done his job, and right away on the first afternoon of the hunt, he puts us on some big bulls. We take our time and get back into the timber. Arizona is serious about their elk herd, and it has several big bulls to prove it, and Barry's about to find out that they are serious. Textbook. Jeff calls and a bull bugles. It doesn't seem to be any simpler than what's about to happen. We ease on closer to where the bull had bugled. Keep the wind in our advantage. The most important thing in elk hunting is keeping the wind in your advantage. If you can beat their nose, you pretty much have them. Knowing the bull has to be close, Jeff starts to call. And then I spot the bull through the lens of the camera. Out of all the pine trees in Arizona, I think I found the smallest one that turned out to be the biggest block of everything. The bull is right on the other side of it. Now this bull's only about 50 yards from us. Awesome. The first shot did the job, but Barry went ahead and unbelievably put the second shot on its mark too. Great shooting, Barry. Well, this hunt definitely goes to prove with proper scouting, and when you're in an area that potentially has big bulls, good things can happen. We'd only been hunting about 2 or 3 hours and Barry had himself a 360 class bull on the ground. Unbelievable.
Holy cow. Look at that bull.
That's a dandy. That's the kind we're looking for.
And you made a good shot on him too. I'm sure he's done, but let's check him first. Wow. Wow. Give him the poke, Barry. There we go. There we go. Woo! Good bull, Barry. Good bull.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Good bull. Man, oh man. Whew. That's a good bull.
Definitely my best ever.
Is it?
Yes, it is.
That's what we came for then, isn't it?
Yep.
Well, we're in Unit 27 in Arizona. This gentleman here drew a early rifle permit. What an animal. First afternoon of the hunt. We're hunting just outside Alpine, Arizona. We passed on a bull this morning. We came back to a little different area this afternoon and worked down off these ridges where these bulls are coming off the high ridges down into the flats. And we got out ahead of them, kind of waited on them. Took a little break there, and this boy come right up on top of us, and we snuck down below him a little bit, and 1 or 2 cow calls, and he come right to us. Stepped right in there, bugled the last great act of defiance at us, and believe it or not, we almost let this one walk.
Well, thank you, Barry, for sharing your hunt with us. Moving right along, we keep it in Arizona. Here's Alan Ellsworth and George Murray, a U.S.O. client. Now, Alan has been doing his homework as well prior to this hunt. Now, this is the same week that I just captured Barry's hunt on video. Alan's seen a large herd of elk with several big bulls in it. Now, this bull that you see right now is a nice one, but not the one that Alan had seen. The big bull that Alan had spotted, he really feels like it go 375 or 380. Now, that's a monster. I got to see him.
He's raking that tree. See him? Yeah.
Now, I don't know what this bush has done to this bull, but he's pretty aggravated. This old boy is trying to prove to everybody that he is the man.
That's a nice one.
He stepped up.
Now, in anybody's book, this is an awesome bull, but by Arizona standards, he's just an average one. And it's not the one that Alan had seen prior to the hunt. But this one, now this one looks like the one. Look at the horns on this dude.
He's here.
George has to ease around to get a shot right through the clearing that you see that the camera has. The bull's at about 150 to 200 yards. An awesome shot and an awesome bull.
Thanks, Bill. You hit him?
A true bull of a lifetime.
Yeah, he was raking that tree and he come right around. Oh my gosh, look at that thing.
Oh man,
That is a beautiful bull. Ooh-wee.
What an awesome animal.
Big 6x6.
That's a beauty.
That's that bull that I found 2.5 weeks ago up there in that little airplane.
A lot bigger than I thought he would be.
Holy
He's
cow.
A lot bigger up close and
Look at
away.
that thing.
Here, hold my gun. I got to take.
Well, you better enjoy this. This is a bull of a lifetime.
That is one beautiful animal. That is a dandy.
Look how pretty he is. Everything is very symmetrical on this one.
That's well.
Well, here's a unique hunt in Oklahoma. The U.S.O's licensing program, Bill has drawn an exclusive tag in the Wichita Mountain area. Now, one might not think of Oklahoma as a state with a lot of elk, but believe me, through increasing herd populations, the state has opted to lot off a few tags to a few lucky hunters every year. Now, keep in mind that the bugling season has passed. The bulls have already done their breeding, so the only way to hunt this particular section is by slowly walking around, glassing the ridge tops, and working the tops of these hills that you see. Each hunter that draws a tag in this section is given a section in which to hunt. And it doesn't take Bill long to find a nice bull bedded down in a valley. Bill and cameraman Steve Finch slowly maneuver around to get in position to get a better look at the elk. From a distance, it appears to be a nice bull. Through the Simmons binoculars, Bill sees that it is a good bull.
That's a pretty good bull right there. We spotted him bedded down a ways off, and was happening a bit on his face right here, and I guess the wind started blowing. He moved over here where he is, and he's heading to us, and pretty good bull. Looks to be like a 6x5. What we're going to try to do is cow call to him. He's headed to us. He's looking at us, facing us, and what we're going to try to do is get him up and hopefully get a clean shot at him. Good bull, though.
Bill starts to cow call and the bull slowly stands up. Awesome shot. You dropped him right in his tracks.
Made a good shot. Had to keep cow calling to him, and what a great shot. I tell you, saw this bull from a long way off, came in here, and oh man, I think we got us a good bull. What a great shot. What we had to do is drop off this ravine that we shot across, and should be laying up on this hill right here. There it is right there. I think we got a good elk right here. What a dandy, dandy bull.
Saw a lot of bulls this morning, and let's take a look at this one. I thought he was a 6 point, and looks like on this side he was broken off probably sometime in a fight sometime during the year, but what a great bull. Real good, healthy bull. But tell you just a little bit, we got on a lot of bulls early this morning, probably saw 10 or 12 different bulls, and saw one tremendous bull, a lot bigger than this one, and just couldn't get on him and get to him, but we saw this bull off in the distance, bedded down, and we moved to him and relocated him again, and of course this is the result. But we've had a great hunt here at the Wichita Mountains Wildlife Refuge. And
now we go back to Arizona where we hunt with hunter Roger Warnicki and guide Gary Howell.
There he is, buddy. There he is.
Gary and Roger have been chasing this one big bull all day and trying to get within muzzleloader range. This is a nice bull. But like so many times, catching up with one of these bulls can be tough. The faster they move toward the bull, the quicker he moves away from them. They notice the bull is going up, and what goes up must come down, so they slowly circle around and get in position to catch the bull coming back down the ridge. This bull walks out right on top of him. Roger steadies his muzzleloader and gets ready for the shot. Right behind the shoulder, just where you want it.
Add up pepper. Look at this bull. Look at this bull. Congratulations, buddy.
Yeah, dandy.
Congratulations, buddy. Come take a look. All right, I want you to take a look. Look at this bull.
What a beautiful critter.
Congratulations, sir. Add up pepper. Look at this.
Look at this bull.
Nice mass.
Well, last but certainly not least, we tag along with guide Sonny Tapia and hunter Mia Applin. Now, Mia's been applying for Arizona elk tag for years, and through the help of Georgia's U.S.O. licensing program, Mia finally has got her tag of a lifetime. And from the sounds of that bugle, I would say that they're definitely on a lot of bulls. Slowly they get within range of a large herd of elk. They can see the cows start to filter through the timber. And the bull bugling in the distance, they know he can't be far. The anticipation of what you might see in Arizona when you hear a bugle is just enormous, because you never know what can be on the other side. Then the big bull appears. This is an awesome looking bull. Mia has the bull dead to rights, but after closer studying, she decides to pass on the bull. Even though this is an awesome bull, she knows what Arizona has to offer. Although they didn't see anything else that evening, the next morning they returned to a big meadow. Now, this is a meadow that Sonny had seen one huge bull in a few weeks earlier. With cows already out in the field, they were optimistic that the big bull might show himself. And suddenly he appears. What an awesome bull. The bull's so far out they don't even consider a shot. But slowly the bull starts working the way toward the cows. Look at the spread on this elk. It is hard to believe that there are bulls out there for you and I just like this one. All we have to do is get lucky enough to draw the right tag in the right public area. With every step, the bull gets closer within range. At a distance of 200 yards, Mia takes aim right behind the bull's shoulder. Awesome shot. He won't be going far. This bull doesn't even know he's been hit. But soon he realizes it and goes down. What an awesome bull, Mia.
Yeah. It's just
Well, Miss Appling, I hope you have a big house because I don't know many buildings this bull will even fit in.
It's something else.
Look at the size of his antlers.
He's a big guy too.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Out there, wow. Yeah, he's.
Man, he
Look
was,
at his
sure
teeth
was
and figure out
taking
how
his
old he
time.
was.
Wasn't he?
Oh yeah.
Oh man, he was.
I didn't think he was ever going to come out. He was just sitting there, but
Well,
I
I
guess
knew he'd
that's-
come where them cows were, but it was just.
He is
I
slow.
mean, I was losing patience.
Well, you got to have patience.
That is a huge bull.
Yeah, we're starting to see more people apply, especially women and children, and seeing a lot more of them in the field now.
I think that's what's great about the outdoors, by getting the women and the children involved. And you know, we talk so much about conservation groups and efforts. The Rocky Mountain Elk Foundation, they do an outstanding job.
They've done an excellent job of creating habitat and building sums to provide habitat, and that's what we all need. We all need to be able to survive and maintain the wildlife to where we're at right now.
So we can go hunt like I can hunt next year.
That's right.
You know, I'm really looking forward to that next year, Michael. You know, Monster Bulls 2 had 14 incredible hunts, and I'm ready to get started for Monster Bulls 3.
It won't be long. You know, right now we're in the spring of the year, but it won't be long. I know right now you're starting to apply us all for the things, and we hope to get a good tag. And the Rocky Mountain Elk Foundation, talking about quality elk calling and bugling, we had a chance to go out and video the elk calling contest this year, the World Championship out in Reno. And it's just unbelievable how realistic those people sound, and we're going to come and show you some of that footage at the end of the video here, and people see just how realistic some of these callers across North America can sound like cows and bugling elk.
That's going to be really neat. I'm looking forward to coming next year. And folks, if you have an opportunity, we're going to have George and United States Outfitters number coming up shortly after the show. Give them a call if you're interested in elk hunting or any other type hunting, and they can certainly get you involved in the United States Outfitting programs. And I want to just tell you, we've enjoyed the video with you, and I hope you've enjoyed it. As I always say, when you have an opportunity, take a child hunting and fishing so they too can enjoy the outdoors. For Michael Waddell, Grizz Montoya in the back fishing, and George Tallman, we'll see you next time for more exciting videos from RealTree Outdoor Productions.
Grizz is still trying to outdo me out there, guys.
Mountain Elk Foundation is a great foundation. It really does help the elk, the species of the elk, 6 subspecies that there are. They're all very important. It's like habitat partners, but it's more concentrated on elk instead of like all kinds of habitat. And it's like a big habitat part. And I think it's really fun because I'm on the committee and stuff like that.
Yeah, the Rocky Mountain Elk Foundation improves land a lot. I know I used to work for the fire crew, and I did a job that they were involved with paying the workers for, the Rocky Mountain Elk Foundation. So I know they help it.
The Rocky Mountain Elk Foundation is a very big part of the Western culture, really. They do outstanding things to help the habitat. They do these kind of things to keep hunters together, and they do an excellent job.
You know, the Rocky Mountain Elk Foundation, to me, seems to be kind of the lifeblood of elk hunters across the nation. Like Ron Doobie said several times, elk hunting is a way of life for a lot of people. It's more than just a hobby or a sport, it's a passion. And the Rocky Mountain Elk Foundation provides a means and a way for people to get out and take part in what they love to do.
For more information about the Rocky Mountain Elk Foundation, call 1-800-CALL-ELK or contact us on our website at www.rmef.org. To book your big game hunt of a lifetime, contact United States Outfitters at 1-888-HUNT-USO or contact them on their website at www.huntuso.com.